up your YouTube, search for Stukeley Meadows, watch on your big screen.
Or another device if you're at home.
Get yourself comfy, this could take a while. What a happy scene. Something new every day for your long-term memory. This is so exciting, it is nearly time for a Stukeley assembly. Good morning everyone, and welcome to our Wednesday reading assembly. For each other we, every day we, to improve we, together we will. Every single Stukeley day we focus on. Our Stukeley motto is, our Stukeley curriculum is, and 4 words that make the magic happen. Yes, they do. Right everybody, it's Wednesday, it's reading. You all know the drill. What I am going to say now is that I'm not going to start a new book today. Nope, I'm not going to start a new book because I need your help for the next Stukeley reading book, and I will explain that more when we get to the book bit. Anyway, first of all, I want to have a quick chat about authors. Yes, I do. Oh, yes, I do. Now let's just have a quick think about all the authors that we've covered, all the authors that we've profiled, that we've showcased over the last few months. We've read loads of Charles Dickens. We've read some Jane Austen. We've read some Andy Stanton. We've read some Dick King-Smith. We've read some Roald Dahl. You know, we've read a lot of famous authors. In a moment, I'm going to show you a schema organizer. I'm going to show you lots of information about Charles Dickens. Before I do that, teachers, adults in school, pause the video, and I want every child in your class to try and think of 6 things that they know about Charles Dickens. Now children, I want you to do it in your heads. So when the adult pauses the video, in your head, in silence, think of 6 things. In fact, if it was me, I'd put up 6 fingers. Charles Dickens, had a pet called, the pet was a faced, anyway, that's how I do it. 6 things about Charles Dickens. When you've all done that, share them as a class, then press play again. Go! Right, good work everyone. Now, before we move on, I now want the teacher, the adult, to pause the video, and I want you to try and think of 6 things about Roald Dahl. Now you might say, hang on, we haven't finished the schema organizer. No, but you know a lot of his books, don't you? Yes, you do. Right, pause the video, in your head, 6 things about Roald Dahl, share them widely, press play. Go! For those of you who are wondering, probably no one, but anyway, I'm now going to show you the schema organisers for Roald Dahl and Charles Dickens. Here they are, have a quick look. Okay, right. We finished SEO Trot last week. Really enjoyed sharing it with you. I hope you enjoyed it too. We're now, not for the last time, but we're now going to read our SEO Trot poem together. Now remember, it's a good way of retrieving what happened, and I think it's a fun way to do it. So I'm now going to go over there. It won't take me long. I'm going to get my SEO Trot poem. When I come back over here, I'm going to go straight into reading it. There are now 14 verses. And each verse has got 4 words, 4 endings for you to join in with. So have a think now, 14 by 4. How many different endings is that for you to have remembered? Anyway, when I go over there and come back, I'm going to get straight into it. Here it is. Whew. Written on scraps of paper, just like the famous authors. I wish. Right, here we go. Join in with the last bits. Our current book, it's not really current, but anyway. Our reading book was, the author is, he creates the greatest, nobody is. Mr. Hoppy is the, with Miss Silver he's, her tortoise is called, Mr. Hoppy lives, Miss Silver is, as Alfie, Mr. Hoppy sends her, she reads it nice and, the words are written, there's lots of tups and Mr. Hoppy heads out to the many tortoises he must. He buys 100 and keeps them in his, hidden from Miss, she must not smell. He heads to his old, this plan he must not. He builds a tube with a tortoise. When Miss Silver went off to, he got his tortoise to lift up Alfie from, then a new tortoise he'd. Every time Miss Silver, Mr. Hoppy did the, replacing the tortoise, so much bigger Alfie. Miss Silver kept reading the, and the tortoise grew and she thought that the poem worked, but we know that that wasn't. Then one day the tortoise got, Mr. Hoppy went one step, the new Alfie couldn't get in there. Miss Silver thought this was. Mr. Hoppy felt brave, so if he could come down too, he rushed down to solve her next and to make him her hero. He told her to read anew with words written backwards. This time the tortoise would get, but he'd wait for Miss Silver, and when she went to work he'd get, then replace the tortoise for one. Miss Silver would be, and after she shrieked he would. He rushed to her flat and they, Mr. Hoppy proposed with such, with Alfie they lived, the two from below and. Right, there we go. Well done everyone, hope you enjoyed that. Now can I just say that I'm a bit cross with myself that I made a mistake. The reason I made a mistake is because my writing wasn't very clear. It wasn't Stukeley script, I hadn't written it neatly and I made a mistake. So there's a lesson for us all. If you write neatly and take your time, it will help you out. Anyway, that's SEO Trot, that's the poem. We will do that again, I promise you we will do that. Keep doing that poem because I think it's a great way to keep your memories going. But where it says book there, I've already said I'm not going to read a new book. So here's a challenge for every single class across the school. Foundation Year 1, Year 2, Year 3, Year 5, Year 6. Year 5? Foundation Year 1, Year 2, Year 3, Year 4, Year 5, Year 6. Here's your challenge. Choose the next assembly reading book. Yeah, you heard it. I said it. Choose the next assembly reading book. Now remember, the hard part, the difficult part, is that you need to choose me a book. It doesn't have to be a storybook. It could be a non-fiction book. The tough part is that it has to be a book that Foundation can enjoy all the way up to year 6. Now that's really hard. It's a really hard thing to do. It might not be perfect for Foundation, and it might not be perfect for year 6. It might be somewhere in the middle, but it does need to be a story. It does need to be a book that Foundation, year 1, year 2, year 3, year 4, year 5, year 6 can enjoy. Can be a male author, can be a female author, can be a famous author, can be a not so famous author. The story needs to be interesting. It needs to be something that children want to listen to. I don't want the characters to be banal. I want the characters, if it's a story, I want the characters to be mysterious, exciting. I want there to be suspense. I want there to be some anxiety. I want there to be anticipation. I want people to be waiting. Anyway, I'm going to leave it with you. Here's what I'd like you to do. In your class, right now, pause the video again and have a chat. Have a chat with your teacher, with your adult in class. Get some ideas out for a story. The hard part is then I want every single class to decide on 2 stories that I could read. 2 stories that I could read. Teachers, hopefully you're listening to this, or an adult in the class should be at least. I then want teachers to email me. Head at stukeleymeadows.cams.sch.uk. Teachers, you all know that. Email me your class's 2 book choices. And I will be waiting at my laptop, on my phone, I'll be waiting to see those emails. I will be really, really excited to see your ideas for the next book, because I'm going to choose one of them. Okay? Pause the vid, have a good chat. Teachers, please get these ideas emailed to me as soon as you can. I will be waiting, and don't make me name and shame you in assembly if you don't do it. Come on, go. I mean it, teachers. I mean it, adults in class. It will take you 60 seconds maximum to send me that email. Get on the laptops, get on the devices, head at Stukeley Meadows, email me. I want to see your ideas. 2 book ideas from every class. Try and decide on them. Email to me. Please don't make me name and shame you, because I will. Right, it's time for Cheer Boo Song or Silence. It's always a great part in this assembly. Check this out. Will they get to cheer or will they get to boo? With either one there must not be violence. They may well get a song, but it will not last that long. We really hope they do not get silence. Hello everybody, and welcome back to the Cheer Boo Song or Silence studio. Now, behind the curtain today, I've got Mrs. Flint. Now, Mrs. Flint works as part of the Year 2 team. Now, Year 2 have not had much luck of late. Miss Smart got silence, and then Miss Salah got silence. So I'm hoping it's not 3 silences in a row. I'm hoping it's a bit more positive. Also, weather's getting a bit better, so I've done the first sleeve roll of the new season. Yeah? Sleeves are up, everyone. Come on. Right. Let's find out. Right, what do you think she's going to get? Cheer, boo, song or silence? Okay. Let's find out. Out you come, Mrs. Flint. Tell you what, a silence might have been worse, but it never feels great to get the boo. Mrs. Flint's left the building, maybe not see her for a couple of weeks. Anyway, let's have a quick look at an audience reaction of that. I'm going to show this to Mrs. Flint's daughter, see how she reacts. Not feeling great about this. Out you come, Mrs. Flint! This is the risk you take on cheer, boo, song or silence. You can't win them all. See you next time. Will they get to cheer or will they get to boo? With either one there must not be violence. They may well get a song, but it will not last that long. We really hope they do not get silence. Oh, I thought we'd get some luck. But alas, sorry Mrs. Flint, that's the way it goes. And I do need people to remember, I've said this before, we don't fix it, I don't make it up. The adults actually choose a card, and whatever they get, cheer, boo, song or silence, that's what happens every time. Okay, let's finish with shout outs and miss time. Shout outs! Happy birthday, Leo, in foundation stage. Have a great day, Leo. I'm glad you're with your friends today. Strange times as it has been the last few months, almost up to a year now. But there's a story to tell your family in years to come. Have a good day, my friend. I hope to see you in school today. Also, shout outs to every single child who has been eating in the dinner hall. That's foundation year 1, year 4, year 6. And when the gentle music is played at the end of your eating time and you're given the instruction to line up silently and leave the hall, shout out to everyone who's actually done it. It's the easiest shout out you'll ever get, because our Stukeley values and our care and our listening at Stukeley, everyone should do it. It's obvious, it's easy peasy. So I shouldn't really shout out to children who are doing it, but I'm doing it to highlight, to show the children who are not doing it, how difficult you're making our time in school by ignoring those instructions. So if you are in those year groups and you are fussing in any way, shape or form when that music goes off, I'm disappointed and I'm cross, because it spoils the movement in and out of the hall and makes it trickier. So today, and there are lots of year 4s who know this especially, eyes will be on you, ears will be on you as well. Please follow the instructions that you hear. It's literally 20 seconds of your life we're asking you to be silent for. You can do better. Okay, let's finish with most important 60 seconds. The most important 60 seconds are coming up now. The most important 60 seconds are coming up now. Oh, one day, there's a light up here, a long light. One day I'm going to jump and hit that. That would be the most spectacular, most important 60 seconds ever. Right everyone, another reminder about this letter. I'm a bit tired about this letter now. This letter says non-uniform on Friday. That bit I'm not worried about. The bit I'm worried about is it says please send in your envelopes from Monday. We've already had quite a lot of envelopes in. It's not a massive problem, it's not a huge problem, but we have asked you to wait to do this until Monday. On Monday, send your envelope in to your class teacher with the information on, and then we will help you do the tickets. But please wait until Monday, because we've got a plan to work it from then. Also, if you're in year 3, 4 and you're doing bikeability on Friday, please listen carefully to your teachers and read your parent mails and look at your Twitters, because we're going to be very clear what you need to do with your bikes. It's going to be quite complicated on Friday. We've got non-uniform, we've got Easter eggs, and we've got loads of bikes. Welcome back to Stukeley, everybody. So look out for that information so we get it right. Have a great day, everyone.